City is on lockdown, weather is shit, so staying at home, cleaning the bike, and I thought to make a short video to tell a bit more detail about my bike that I bought second hand. It was 13,000 kilometers on it. It is 2016 Supermoto version, and when I bought it also alongside with the enduro tires, so I can swap the tires if I want to make it off-road version and put back Supermoto for city use. After I bought it, I added some things to it, and I will show you and tell you what exactly those were. So the first thing that I added was this heat shield on a pipe, because I didn't fancy burned pans when I was dropping the bike on me when I was doing the off-road. The same concerns the Enduristan heat shield on the exhaust pipe that prevents burns of the bags or straps that are that might hang loose, because the former owner obviously burned a lot of stuff on the exhaust pipe, so I had to take it off and clean it to the best of my ability from the burned plastic. So another thing that was added on are those grips on the rear. I think they're really helpful for handling the bike. What else? Oh yes, here we have RNG casings from both sides of the engine to make sure it can resist the damage a bit better. Also, one of the latest additions is this hammerhead shift lever that actually made a lot of difference in gear shifting, because I bought it exactly to my size of shoes, which is 13, US size 13, so now the shifting is much easier, it doesn't get sort of stuck. Also, I replaced the handles because those were worn out by the former owner. I replaced it with the stock, the Husqvarna, and I added also the donuts, so to make it easier on hands. A little bit of bling, those nice aluminum covers. I think they overall look pretty neat, and this small bar pad, which has the handy pocket for the keys and for cards. Also, I needed to replace the speedo because the original one was broken, and it was like when it was raining, the water was leaking in, and something was short-circuiting, and it all the time kind of, when you turn the engine on, like I would say 20% of times it just like would set itself to zeros on the trip, and also the clock, and that was quite annoying. Also, what was replaced was like a seat and plastic fairings, because they were taking a lot of beating during previous use. So of course, as you can see, here's a sticker on the top, and that's where I dropped it myself, but overall I think with the new plastic fairings it looks like new. So as you can see from this side also, I added RNG cover. It's very well thought out because there's a small window lift, so you can see your oil levels. Then again, a little bit of Bling is the added oil cap and the brake lever top, which is a little bit bigger than original, and also the cup here. So that's, I think, as far as I can recall, all the small additions that I did. From outside, as for inside, I added cane and oil filter, air filter. I'm sorry, oil filter. No, oil filter is original from the KTM set, but air filter I replaced with K&N because the one that I got from the former owner, it was about time to toss it out. It was old paper filter. So I think, yes, I think that is it. I think, yeah. And I did myself, after purchase of this bike, a few thousand kilometers on it, and the more I ride it, the more I like it. It suits me real well from all aspects. I use it as a daily vehicle to commute to the job when it was still kind of in trend to commute to job. Now I think it's more trendy to stay at home during this virus outbreak, and use it for riding to shopping, riding for fun, on-road, off-road. Thankfully, near my house there is plenty of off-road opportunities on the mountain trails. So yes, but recently weather has been real shit. City is on a lockdown, so you cannot leave the city limits. But that would be the least of the worries. I think the worst part is this suddenly cold, windy and rainy weather that really prevents from doing something else rather than taking the bike apart and cleaning, putting it together, things like that, and obviously making YouTube videos.